Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rub Lemon, and today we're playing Dire Echo. So, this is a Dead Space-esque knockoff, or at least kind of has those vibes, which, you know what? I like Dead Space. I would love to jump back into it. I'm just not ready at the moment. So having a little knockoff game sounds pretty good. However, I'm going to give a big caveat that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making fun of this game and fucking tearing it a new one. I've seen some of the reviews, not the greatest, and don't get me wrong, the whole AI voice thing doesn't bug me the most, especially when a lot of indie devs don't really have the time or money to get voice actors. And I get that. And a lot of them don't want to do voice work for their own games. I don't care. That's fine with me. It is a little bit annoying, but what gets me more is this guy, or girl, I guess, doesn't really say. They used AI to help write game code, and man, I just wonder how that's gonna negatively affect things. But I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I'll give credit where credit's due. Graphically, it's not too bad. New assignment, proceed to research station Echo 7. Status, copy. Magnetic flare, station went dark, no telemetry, no response. Copy, objective. Retrieve classified documents, return to base. Coordinates? Transmitting now. Interference increasing. Coordinates received en route. Move fast, stay quiet, comms may drop. Any additional info? Negative. Beacon silent. Confirm on site. Roger. Out. Oh, I wonder if it's only the Steam release that has the AI voice? Because I'm playing the itch version. Okay, where is, it's not video. Here we go. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's a little better. Oh my god. We run like we're over encumbrance. That's gonna be great. Okay, so I'm actually starting to wonder if the Steam and itch version are drastically different as the Steam version does disclose that they used some AI to help with coding. but the Steam version doesn't have that. Granted, the reviews on Steam, if the power's out, there must be some backup module, something brings the system online. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, locked. Okay, that one's locked too. Can't read that at the bottom. It's fine. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, is there 4 switches? Oh, no shit. Okay, I'm gonna go to the right first. Okay, so we're just resetting some of the switches. I guess that's fine. Easy enough. Also, it's a little bit of a pet peeve, but I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely think a lot of games do really shitty flashlights. Either they're not good enough, or they're like way, way too bright. Like to the point that it's blinding. I actually like the flashlight here. My issue is that it gives you a glare I wish it didn't have. Okay, what the fuck was that? Bitches be tripping, I guess? Okay, this has to be a loading screen, right? Alright, let's get started. See, do not remove your protective mask. Toxic contamination detected. Oh, it's better to read it from far away than close up. But yeah, that is definitely an example of how kind of obnoxious the flare is. I wonder if I can turn that off. Is it lighting quality? Visual effects? Okay, let's apply both of these. And no, they're both kind of still annoying. Huh, that's weird. It's not like it's easy to tell the difference anyways, but... Yeah, see, right here, this is perfect. And then the glare happens. Cleaning protocol, don't move. Interesting. Yeah, usually for cleaning protocol, there's at least like a small, I don't want to call it a room, but it's basically in between two doors that allows there to be at least Research Station Echo 7. Why is it so quiet here? Where's the staff? Cod lock. Okay. Man, they need to fasten these higher. It is way too low. Too easy to snap.
Pilot number 16605.
Okay. You gonna open? Oh, I just need to walk closer. So weird. Okay, so that's a power module. When you head to the power system service bay, hit storage first. The access card's there. And the door's power module, you know where that is? Try not to forget anything this time. Is there supposed to be voices? Hold on. What kind of work were they doing here? Okay, so... Voss brain activity levels, 23 days ago. We connected Voss to a new frequency. And his REM phase activity exceeded all acceptable limits. He isn't waking up, but the signals keep coming. We're not even decoding them anymore. We're just receiving them as if someone is responding. He keeps repeating something, like he's calling out to someone. I can't make it out. The visualizer is generating strange patterns. You can't look at them for too long. I recommend shutting down the system immediately. I'll just block off to move those crates out of the way. Interesting. Was that done so on purpose? Um, oh, there we go. Oh my god, that is such a small interaction zone. I think my first critique will be some of the interaction zones. Not creepy at all. Maybe it should be a bit bigger. Something's wrong with me these past few days. The headaches keep getting worse. Sometimes I can't tell if these thoughts are really mine. Command keeps blaming the magnetic flares, but I don't believe that anymore. Shit. Someone's coming. End log. Okay. Well, that wasn't creepy at all. Okay, I will say I do appreciate the subtitles sticking around. But some of them do feel like they're sticking around for too long. Like this one. To be honest, I've always held the stance that, what the fuck? If a, dev needs some voice work done, I'm always down. I think it's, just kind of fun. What the fuck? Did I just imagine that? Did I? Something's messed up happening on the station. What was that new mission? Unidentified threat has been detected. The station is now in lockdown. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And now we're panic running. Oh my god, yeah. Oh god! What the fuck was that? Yeah, this is just like Dead Space. We're starting to hallucinate. Right, now I'm locked in. I thought that was fucking creepy. Because I was about to say, like, the shadows in this, you don't notice them the first time around. But then... when you're in a more tense situation, they kind of look like people. Yeah, I know, that fucking got me. Just for half a second. Okay, so I can't revisit that. That's good to know. Menu door opening system is activated. Should it not always be activated? Oh my god. What in the seven hells happened in here? System's been failing last few days with power dips, jittering, time code, ripple. Damn it, I can't see clearly. I thought I could pause it, then read it, and then continue, but unfortunately not. Ripple on the cameras, it coincides with the flares. After each telemetry spike, we get false alarms. Yeah, what's my new mission? This feels great. Oh my god, is that the monster? Oh, fuck. And now it knows we're here. Who was that? Okay, I will say, they definitely understood the Dead Space assignment. And 10%. They got the atmosphere. They got the sound. And they got the hallucinations. Like, holy fuck, on point.
Residential block.
What the hell was that? How did I end up here? Who the hell was that guy? Okay. Okay, let's check out my controls for a sec. I don't have much. Doors jam. I need to try forcing it open. With what, my dude? Oh my god. It's one of those. Okay. That definitely got me. Well, I'm not looking forward to getting on the other side of that. Or that. Oh boy. Okay, I think I know what this might be. Because they said it was pretty, some of the comments said this was pretty good. Until it got to some puzzle where you had to listen to the voice recording. I wonder if that's going to be this puzzle. Oh my god, they're now open. Section A. Oh, what the fuck happened in here? Oh my god. But I want to try something. Oh, it does turn it back on. Weird. I thought maybe turning it off and on would fix it, but guess not. Our central block is completely sealed off. We barricaded ourselves inside the lounge. There are 4 of us left, only 4. The others went to check the elevator. They never came back. I can still hear something moving outside. If comms are still working, don't open the doors for anyone. Okay, so 4. I wonder how many, what do you call it? Numbers is this gonna be? Okay, so that's 1. That's 2. If the guy we met is 3, that means there's still 1 guy missing. Residential block is sealed off. Barricaded ourselves. Maybe it's 4, 4? One, two. Okay, so great. We're dealing with a 4-digit code. It'd be second. 7. No way. Is it 47? If it's not 40... Hold on. Is it A, as in 1, 4, Echo is 5, and then 7? 4, 1, 5, 7? Oh man, that has me stunned. Am I missing anything? I'm not supposed to count the bodies, right? That would kind of be arbitrary. Huh. Well, I might have to cut my losses and end it there? Hmm. It wouldn't be 1, 2, 4, 7, right? Or 1, 4, 2, 7? I am literally grasping at straws at this point. I genuinely don't know. No way is that the code, right? Bed AA42. Oh my god. Bed 43. It's backwards. Oh my god, whoever made this asset forgot to switch the thing around. Well, that's a silly mistake. I'm starting to get kind of annoyed. I got nothing, to be honest. I'm gonna... Okay. I'm gonna jump until I can find something. So, I'll be back in a sec. Hey, so I'm back. I found the recording I needed to find. It's in this guy's pocket. I heard it again inside the ventilation shafts for 3 hours straight. It's been moving between the rooms, slow, like it's searching for someone. But the motion sensors show absolutely nothing. Nothing. God, I think it knows where we are. Oh shit. Okay, so it's 4-3. Okay, Echo 7 is now open. Section B. Okay, so we gotta check the bodies very thoroughly. What happened to this guy's hands? Oh my god, he has no head. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so that's what that is. Elevator to the laboratory isn't responding anymore. The control panels keep flashing Sector A over and over again. Harbor said we could get there through the maintenance tunnels. Yeah, screw that. I heard something moving down there. Not pipes, not machinery. It sounded like someone dragging themselves through the dark. I'm not going into those tunnels. No fucking way. Oh my god, it was just fucking standing there. Dude, that is so creepy. So 438. This is the residential block duty officer. Anyone can hear this. Stay away from lower levels. There's no security on this floor. 0 responses on internal comms. 0 signals coming from the medbay. We tried sealing the laboratory access, but something opened the doors from the inside. We don't think the people down there are human anymore. If anyone is still alive, don't go down to the laboratory. Four 380. Okay. 4380. I can definitely understand why that puzzle was so fucking annoying. But the spot, and on top of that, it doesn't allow you to access them. I would like to know what the mission would be. Okay, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is going on? The doctor's getting worse. No, not worse. Different. I saw him up close today. His skin kept moving. Tiny spasms under his face. Something inside him was trying to learn how the human expressions work. And his eyes, they don't blink anymore. During the examination, his neck twisted too far to the side. I heard something crack inside him, but he didn't react. He just kept staring at me, smiling. like he didn't even feel it. Then he froze completely for almost a minute, and when he spoke, it wasn't his voice anymore. It sounded wet, layered, like several people whispering through the same throat. People change after being near him. First they stop sleeping, then they hear whispers, then they start hurting themselves, opening their skin, saying they need to let it inside. I caught one of the engineers carving symbols into his own chest with a surgical blade. He kept crying and saying, "Doctor wants to see what's underneath us." I don't think he's sick anymore. I think something's inside him trying to understand what a human being is. Okay, now can I hit this? I saw him in the residential quarter last night. No lights, no sound, just him standing at the far end of the hallway. At first I thought he wasn't moving. Then I realized he was breathing too hard. His whole body kept jerking with these tiny, unnatural movements. Like his bones didn't fit correctly anymore. I tried calling his name, and he smiled. Jesus Christ. His mouth stretched too wide, further than it should have, like the skin around his jaw was tearing open from the inside. Then I heard his voice in my head, not the radio, not through my suit, inside my head. "Why are you afraid of becoming something better?" After that, I blacked out for a few seconds, then woke up. I was standing in front of my own cabin door, holding a knife. I don't remember walking there. I don't remember picking the knife up, and worst part, for a moment, I wanted to open myself up. Like the thought didn't belong to me anymore. I think he's learning how to control us, slowly, one thought at a time. Okay, that did get me a bit. Still dislike jump scares, but it did build the tension. Son of a bitch. We need to stay away from the research sector. They're not people anymore. Some of them are still alive, but their bodies kept changing, arms bending backwards, skin splitting open, faces twisting like something underneath is trying to push through. And they still walk. I saw the doctor with one of them today. The crewman was screaming so hard, blood was coming out of his mouth, but the doctor just held his head still and whispered to him. Then the doctor looked at me, and I saw something. Something moved under his face. Not muscles, something alive. Like another creature, wearing his body from the inside. His eyes started shifting under the skin, moving in different directions, trying to focus like they'd never seen a human before. And his voice, one sounded almost normal, the others were slower, distorted, repeating the words a second later, like they were learning how the speech works. The crewman suddenly stopped screaming. He stood up, calm, obedient, and walked straight towards the reactor sector. The doctor watched him leave and smiled, like he'd just proven a theory. I don't think this thing wants to kill us. I think it wants to become us. I don't know what's creepier. Oh, you don't think that is the doctor, do you? I genuinely don't know. Oh god. So this is where the crew disappeared to. Jesus Christ. Oh, you know, that and all the dead bodies everywhere. Oh my god, there was one up there too. Oh, there's one on all pillars. It's not creepy at all. And that needs a module. Oh, fuck off. I should check this guy. Maybe he's carrying a power module. Oh, he's gonna be right over the containers. Or not. I am curious what this thing wants with us. If I'm being honest. How the fuck do we get up? Oh boy. I swear to God, if this is platforming, oh my God. It is platforming. And I got lucky. I just happened to click where the blue was. Look, the animation's not that bad. Oh, I thought I overshot it. I'm supposed to jump over there, right? Okay, yeah, I just fucked it up last time. No fucking way. Fuck off. This is why I hate platforming. I need in almost every fucking game I play. Except for like Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias usually do a good enough job. Man, I can't even break the first fucking jump. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. If you're gonna add jumping into a game for the love of my own sanity, please make it way more forgiving. Oh, fuck that whole puzzle. Not puzzle, but platforming. Looks like that's the only path to the laboratory. No turning back now. Dude, that's gonna kill us. How are we not dead? And that's how we die. Damn, flashlight's broken. Just what I needed. The fact that you're not dead is the fucking miracle. Chill. This just opened. Okay. That's definitely different. Okay. I'll say this. The game is definitely not as bad as I thought it would have been, but also what the fuck is this? Nomi Elton, research director of the Dial project, reviewing this containment has failed. The Dire Deep Interdimensional Resonance Engine was created to study consciousness. We believe the human mind could reach beyond the limits of physical reality. During the recent magnetic storms, resonance levels exceeded every safety threshold. We should have terminated the project. Instead, we continued. And something answered us. Not a signal, not an interference, something intelligent, something alive. We don't know where it came from. Maybe it existed beyond the resonance field. Maybe it was waiting for someone to open the door. At first, there were hallucinations, insomnia, aggression. We thought we could help him. We thought he was still one of us. Then his body began to change. His bones shifted beneath the skin. His movements became wrong. Sometimes he would stare at us for minutes without blinking, like he was studying us, like he had never seen a human before, because maybe he hadn't. The thing inside him learned out through observation, our language, memories, fears. It copied voices, behavior, people. And the better it became, the harder was it to tell where Voss ended and that thing began. By the time we understood what was happening, Dr. Voss was already gone. Whatever is walking this station now, it's wearing what's left of him. As long as the reactor powers the dial complex, the entity will continue spreading through the station systems though everyone exposed to it. If anyone is still alive, listen to me, there is no rescue coming. The station is already lost. We start the reactor. The resulting cascade failure will destroy Dire core and trap the entity. That's great. I didn't get to read like a good portion of that. But it's whatever. I get the gist of it. Pretty much, it's the same thing as Dead Space. Access denied. Chamber restricted. Dr. Voss's authorization or level 4 access card required. Really? So, I'm guessing Voss was the 6th person hooked up to the chair. Yeah, and it has the stomach nubbies too, just like the necromorphs. All right, and that is Dire Echo. Not as bad as I thought. I will say the two worst parts of it were 100% the number puzzle and the platforming. I will also say that does seem to be a lot of polish that needs to be done. However, if the Steam version of this has the voices, that is a big improvement. However, AI voices, again, like I said at the beginning, they're not the worst, but with how much dialogue this game has, I do wonder, and I am concerned with how grating that would get over time. The other major thing is my mission statements just stopped appealing. So that was a bit concerning. And then the other thing is the text dialogue either came and went too fast for me to read, because I'm a slow reader because I'm dyslexic. I need a little bit of extra time to understand what I'm reading. Otherwise, like, I just jumble over my words and I just can't understand what they're saying. Or they just stayed for a stupidly long time. Like, for example, with the code puzzle, they should have appeared in the top left. Like the numbers themselves, and then you could get rid of the text box. But I don't know if that was a bug or just like a feature, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think a lot of polish could go into this, gameplay wise. And I think having it be a slightly longer experience with a little bit more tension here and there would be nice. But I think overall, it's not a great game, but it's not like a bad game either. It's just kind of a meh game. I understand what it was going for. I understand the story. It had good graphics, but that doesn't really matter that much. However, the things they nailed were 110% the atmosphere and how Dead Space just fucks with you. However, where Dead Space and this game differ is Dead Space allows for a little bit more downtime between when it messes with you and when it's not messing with you. This game, being so short, has to mess with you a lot. And even though they do have a pretty good balance, I do think a little bit more downtime would have been nice. That, and there's so little to do. I know it's a walking simulator, but like, the question is, why would you ever play this again? that's the kind of thing. You don't have to have a game be replayable to be really, really good. But you should still want to like go and re-experience a game. If not like right away, but like I might want to come back. This game doesn't really have that for me personally, but it did at least scratch the itch of I kind of want a Dead Space experience without investing my time into Dead Space. And it scratched that itch, so I'll give credit where credit is due. They did a pretty good job, but I am hoping to see not just some improvements on this game, but in future games as well. But with that being said, I am gonna end it there. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Evan signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.